had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out. Fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And a hook up here, Allen Robinson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Wilson. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And just shutting him off there. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
And that'll be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete here. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you said to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Intended for number 15.
Here comes the Rams punter now. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations. Trying to...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He's got it, and it's 17-0. 17-0 our score after one.
17. Rams nothing.
Gay now set to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Now a run with Akers. The tackle made by Caleb on Chason.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Play action. It's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Gone. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Akers. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Wilson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Vikings 24, Rams 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a timeout taken.
A 7-yard.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on second down. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we're at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Going right back to Akers.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He was brought down by...
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 1st down, it's Cook. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quick quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Gain of 7.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Off play action. Here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Touchdown! Vikings! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Rams 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Caleb Chason, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 3rd down.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. On the crossing route, complete. That's Woods. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And incomplete on the deep ball. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change it.
A heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower. credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First down, Rams.
Goff now looking to throw. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he hadn't made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run, Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Rams.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is gone. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, it was just often the case. But by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time, this was a defense that was well prepared.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again here with Akers. And he powers his way up past the 30.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Goff now looks to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll run for it with Akers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Give them 6 yards in the 1st down.
Los Angeles.
They'll run here with Akers. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now. And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass, incomplete, out of the end zone. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson.